Japan's aging crisis sparks a call for Indian talent, yet cultural bridges remain fragile. But what if this partnership could redefine global workforce dynamics? Imagine a world where one nation grapples with an increasingly elderly population straining its economy, while another bursts with young energy eager for opportunity. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's the real-life challenge unfolding between Japan and India, where economic needs are pushing for deeper collaboration. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a win-win exchange, or could it deepen inequalities between the two cultures? Dive in to explore how historical ties are evolving and why personal connections are still lagging far behind. Since 1981, the Suzuki Motor Corporation has been a cornerstone of India-Japan relations, establishing a factory in India to produce the iconic Maruti car. For many, it's become synonymous with the strength of bilateral bonds, as noted by Kenichi Ayukawa, Executive Vice President and Chief Global Marketing Officer, who led Maruti Suzuki's India operations from 2013 to 2022. Back then, Suzuki pioneered something groundbreaking, bringing Japanese engineers to India to optimize manufacturing processes and mentor local workers in building cars. This wasn't just about assembling vehicles, it was an early lesson in cross-cultural teamwork, showing how expertise could flow from Japan to India. Fast forward to today, and the tables are turning. With Japan's population aging rapidly, think of it as a demographic shift where fewer young workers support a growing number of retirees, and India's youthful population booming. Suzuki is flipping the script. We're actively inviting numerous Indians to Japan now, providing them with training and opportunities to advance technological skills right here, Ayukawa explained, joined by Indian scholar and Suzuki executive Chandrali Sarkar. Sarkar, who journeyed to Japan initially for studies at Keio University, has since contributed to Suzuki's India-focused efforts from their Hamamatsu headquarters, located roughly 250 kilometers from Tokyo, starting in 2022. Yet, this shift isn't without hurdles. Sarkar points out that while some Indians hesitate due to limited proficiency in Japanese, a deeper issue looms, a general lack of familiarity with Japan itself. It's like trying to build a friendship without knowing each other's stories. People need exposure to cultures, histories, and daily life to truly connect. And this is the part most people miss. Beyond language barriers, there's a fundamental gap in mutual understanding that could hinder long-term success. Experts agree that bridging this divide is crucial. Kenji Hiramatsu, chairman of the Institute for International Strategy at the Japan Research Institute and Japan's former ambassador to India from 2015 to 2019, emphasizes the need for stronger ties. It's essential for Japan to gain deeper insights into India, and vice versa, he urges. The younger generations, in particular, must forge connections. We require more Indian students, engineers, and professionals to make Japan their destination. He highlights a mindset shift among Indian youth, positioning Japan not as a distant enigma, but as a key strategic ally. Currently, though, Indian student numbers in Japan fall short of their potential. According to a recent parliamentary response from India's Ministry of Education, Japan sits at 34th place globally for Indian higher education pursuits. Just around 1,500 Indian students are enrolled there, a tiny slice of Japan's over 330,000 international students. Workforce stats paint a similar picture. Approximately 54,000 Indians are employed in Japan, which is only about one-fourth of the 233,000 Nepalese working there, out of a total foreign workforce exceeding 2.3 million. To tackle this disparity, Japan is gearing up for a major initiative. Under an action plan announced in August by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and former Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, the goal is to enable 500,000 workforce exchanges in the next 5 years. This includes welcoming 50,000 skilled professionals from India to Japan, a bold move to address labor shortages and foster innovation. Think of it as a mutual benefit. Japan gets fresh talent to sustain industries like technology and manufacturing, while India offers pathways for its young populace amid tougher immigration policies in places like the US, Canada, and Europe. plus restrictions from China on high-tech exports and semiconductors. Cabinet Secretariat and Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials describe this as a perfect complementarity. Japan, where over a third of its people are aged 65 and older, needs workers, researchers for cutting-edge studies, and markets for its products. India, with 65% of its 1.4 billion population under 35, is under mounting pressure to generate jobs and opportunities. Despite years of robust government-to-government and business-to-business relationships, these same officials acknowledge a persistent shortfall in people-to-people links. It's as if the official channels are thriving, but the human element, the everyday exchanges, friendships, and cultural mingling, is still catching up. This situation raises intriguing questions. Is the low number of Indian students and workers in Japan a sign of untapped potential, or does it reflect deeper cultural or systemic barriers? Some might argue that Japan's relative isolation could make integration challenging for newcomers, potentially leading to social tensions. Others see it as an opportunity for India to diversify its workforce destinations beyond Western countries. What do you think? Should Japan and India prioritize more aggressive cultural exchange programs, or might this influx of Indian talent reshape Japan's traditionally homogeneous society in unexpected ways? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree this partnership is essential for both nations, or do you foresee controversies ahead? Let's discuss.